Hey, what's up, guys? This is that video I didn't want to record. I spent the last 72 hours trying to figure out how to message something different than what I need to tell you. And so I'm just going to dive into it. For the last few days, I have been just frustrated beyond all frustration with the current state of things at our South Broadway E3. But at the same time, I've been buoyed and just excited and just so motivated by what's happening at our Riverfront location in light of what's happening at Broadway. So with all of that kind of topsy-turvy talk here, I want to jump into what we're going to have to do moving forward. So the closure order that was issued to E3 Fitness South Broadway, and I have it here in my hand, goes over many reasons why they shut us down. And I wanted to just point out a couple of things. According to the health department, we received 8 complaints, public complaints, that inspired 17 visits. So 8 complaints somehow causes for 17 visits. And in those 17 visits from the health department, we've received 5 citations. Every time we've received a citation, it's been about mask use. And last week, I had a very candid, open conversation with the health department about how we do the physical distancing and the masks aren't something that's at play in the space. And they said that that needed to change. And I said that we're probably not going to change. And I didn't say probably. I was very matter of fact about it. And this is what's happened. So in order for us to be able to legally enter the space without any restrictions, I need to submit a mitigation plan by the end of this week to the Denver Department of Public Health and Environment. I have that mitigation plan put in practice now. I've already written it out. I've written it out in such a way that we can be successful, staying true to who we are and to what we've been doing since we reopened, and also complying with what they want. Now, there's a fortunate silver lining here, and that is that on April 3rd, so the end of next week, the state mask mandate hits its expiration, and the governor's going to update it at that point. Now, all indications point that the governor's going to update it to allowing local governments to structure their mask situation as they see fit. And if we have that happen, Mayor Hancock was very awesome in allowing specifications for different uses surrounding the mask, and one of them was fitness, which is why we opened the way we opened back in May and how we got into play using this physical distancing and hyper sanitation above mask use. Anyway, I can fight this and write the mitigation plan by the end of this week, have it submitted to the department, which I'm going to do. In that mitigation plan, I'm going to intimate that we will follow the current local mask guidelines as written. So once this is submitted, I get to schedule a virtual conference with the health department after they approve the mitigation plan. Once I have that virtual conference and we're all on the same page and there's a city attorney in there and I'm there and the department is there, then a representative will come and remove our closure notice that's currently taped up in the windows. Until that point in time, every time we enter the space to do anything other than, as this report reads, business practices necessary for the safety and viability of the physical business space, then anytime we enter doing anything else is technically trespassing. Now, I'm just going to be honest with you guys. I have trained some private training sessions at Broadway this week already. As a matter of fact, in 2.5 hours, I'll be heading there for 2 more of them. In order to do those private training sessions, I have to ask that member or that client to understand that we're technically breaking the law and that if we are questioned, we're employees cleaning equipment. And that's why we're picking it up and setting it down. I'm also allowed to be in there filming videos, which I'll be filming later today as well. So in order to be in there, I've got to fudge a little bit, and then I've got to ask you guys to fudge a little bit. And that is where, as the leader of E3, I don't feel comfortable. I don't feel comfortable asking you guys to effectively lie, tell a story, so that we can just simply work out. Not when we can get past this in 2 weeks. See, at the end of next week, which is as soon as I'd be able to get all of this stuff to work with the department anyway, they had already told me this is 2 weeks no matter what. I would have to ask you to willingly accept that. Now, I've gotten messages from many of you. I've talked to many of you. We've texted. I've seen you at Riverfront. And many of you said, that's fine. I'll go. I'm in. And I get that. I totally get that. And I love that about you guys. I'm the same way. But I can't, as the business, and this is where business and personal are 2 different things. As a business, I can't say, let's all just break the law and lie and be deceitful just so we can do some bench press and some squats and some lunges. I just can't ask that of you. So here's what I do ask. Please make it a point, make it an effort to come to Riverfront. we are seeing just maxed out sessions, lots of sweat, lots of work, and lots of you who have never been there before having great experiences. I know it's kind of a pain in the ass for some of you that live right there and are used to walk into E3. If you can just 2 or 3 times a week make it over there, I would love that. I really would appreciate seeing you guys in the space because that's where we do our best. That's why we're not a virtual gym. We're a visceral, in your face, get you moving, push you when you can't move yourselves, go for it type of gym training. And that's what we need to do in the space. The Broadway location will be closed this week and it'll be closed next week as of right now. If anything changes, then I will open it up immediately. It's not for lack of desire. Hell, it's not for lack of staff and their desire. It's just simply, what's the best way to lead you? And the best way to lead you right now is to ask you to come to Riverfront this week and next week. Now, we will have a Saturday class there. We opened it up to 20 people. I'm debating on a Sunday class as well, so we can try to get some of you there. And we're going to let schedule and what our attendance rate is dictate that. But we're looking to do as much as we can to keep you guys moving. Now, there's a financial piece to this as well. You guys paid to go to a gym. And if it's not open, that's not fair. And I know sure as hell I'm not going to go a year from this COVID crisis starting and say, hey guys, just stick with me. So if you want me to, and I'm totally okay with this, no judgment. If you want me to, I will refund you 50% of your current month's fees because 50% of this month, it's not open. So if you're a Broadway member and that's where you go and you can't work out, I want to make it up to you. I just can't make that up not knowing. So all you have to do is reply to this email. Just click reply and say, please issue the refund. Don't feel bad about that. I will do that. I want to do that, right? Well, let's be honest. I'm saying I want to do it because I like being cool. But I will totally do that because that's yours. It's not mine. I didn't earn it. We didn't earn it. So we're going to be closed at Broadway this week. We're going to be closed at Broadway next week unless things change. Some of you renegade, want to break the rule people. I get it. I'm not saying there's not an option. Send me a text message. I get it. We might look, if it's nice weather next week, to having outdoor workouts as well. I'm not going on vacation, okay? We're going to keep it going. We're going to keep it rolling. But to fight the health department on this and to really plant a flag in the ground, it's not going to get done in 2 weeks. And the state situation changes in 2 weeks. And so it's just our best judgment to kind of sit tight and let that marinate. And we'll be back at it starting, it looks like the 5th of April, 6th of April, that Monday. We'll just get right back at it and crank, 6th of April. So, updates will be coming. Please stick with me. Thanks for watching this video. I know it was long. Listen, I'm in this hoodie. I got nothing on underneath it. I'll be honest with you because I just finished teaching cycle over at Riverfront. It was awesome. I love coaching that thing. Plus, I get to play the loudest, craziest, most dirty banger music that I want. It's tons of fun. So if you haven't gotten over there, please, again, try to get over there. But guys, stick with us. I know we want to get through this and get back at it. We've passed the point of, we'll wear a mask, I'm sorry. And now I've got to go through this mitigation stuff and go through these processes, which have already begun. I'll get that underway. I look forward to seeing you guys. If you have any questions, shoot me that. If you want the refund, shoot me that. That's it. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Man, as always, we only do this for you, and I love you guys.